Shalom, Israel. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Under Commander General Yahana. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. And of course, this is a Tuesday night Brotherhood class. Priest and Officer Mark Dagia holding it down till Officer Bun Kara comes. Like we said, of course, we are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. You understand? Because that is something that the ISUBK has been standing on since 1969. You understand? That's something that is well known, of course, through all the Israelite community and, of course, all throughout the world. When I mean world, of course, I'm talking about the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You understand? And how we understand that is, of course, you understand, is within our announcements. It's within our community, as of course the ISUBK, and it's just within our DNA as well too. You understand? And that's just something that we just stand on, and that's just something that has to be as far as brought out. You understand? Because I was watching a fake Israelite group, to be exact, IUIC, and they were out in Uganda. And of course, if nobody knows as far as who, what part of Uganda is, that is in Africa. You understand? And that's something that, of course, we know as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, as far as how they were a major part within that slave trade. You understand? Meaning that they joined hand in hand with our oppressor. You understand? And was a big part of slavery. And we know, of course, here within the ISUBK that we are not Africans whatsoever, man. You understand? We have that understanding. You understand? We understand that as well too. You understand? Because we done did all the research and we done everything that we need to do to get a broad understanding of that. Want to class her now? Okay, all right. Count. And I got a backup one as well too. If you need, just let me know when you're ready, sir. Okay? You understand? And we understand that that we are not African. You understand? Like, we can go to the pictorial, we can go to the Zondervan, we can go in the scriptures as well too. You understand? To prove that so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, that we are not of the African descent. You understand? Because we are Israelites. You understand? By our DNA. You understand? Of course, a lot of people say Hebrew Israelites. Of course, the Hebrew is just a language that we speak. You understand? And that's that Lashon Kadash. You understand? That holy tongue. You understand? And that's something that we learn as well too within the ISUBK, man. You understand? Of course, you understand? We have free classes, man. You understand? Get in these classes and learn your true heritage, man.
Right.
You understand? And understand that these other fake Israelite groups, that they are not a part of us, man. You understand? They are not our true brothers, man. You understand? And we know that by, of course, doing all the research, man. You understand? You have IUIC joining hand in hand with the same people that had an intricate part of putting us enslaved, man. That shows that they are not righteous whatsoever, man. You know what I'm saying? They can join hand in hand with Africans. They can, do behind the deals with our so-called oppressor. You know what I'm saying? And to make insult to injury, that sister Joy Morgan, man. I think about that sister all the time, man.
Right.
How they just allowed an African, you know what I'm saying, to do any and everything that they. Ready, sir?
I'll let you finish up there.
All right, come. And you know what I'm saying, dealing with that whole Jordan Morgan situation, and you know what I'm saying, like, they just allowed that sister to just be done wrong, man. In the lack of other words, to just be done wrong, mishandled, mistreated, and then, man, like, where were the true answers, IUIC? That's a question that has been mind-boggling to us, man. And not only the ISUPK, but other Israelite groups wanted to know as well too.
Right.
And we never got no answers, man. You know what I'm saying? We never got no answers, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I had on that, also, Bun. If you want to, you ready for the class, sir? All right, come on, class, sir.
Come on. Shalom Israel, get that priest and prophet in here. Hold down this class. Nice classes on brotherhood, how to be a brother towards your brother. Something that we don't see every day in these Christian churches or on these streets out here. Right. The only people that are showing their brothers how to be brothers here in the ISUPK underneath Commander General Yohana. That's the only person that's teaching brothers how to be brothers. You ain't learning how to be a brother nowhere else, man. True brotherhood is here in the ISUPK. Right. And we're teaching brothers the things they need to do to show brothers how we can work together, how we can be one. And the first thing brothers have to understand, man, that you must come into the ISUPK underneath this one body, man, underneath Commander General Yohana. Right. If not, man, you're going to lose your life in these last days, man. Right. It's happening every day. And we just going to cover some things that have been going on, man, and some situations that are happening out here, even in Greenville, South Carolina, all around the world, all in these different states, all in America, all over. And the reason why a lot of these things are happening and you have all this black on black crime because brothers don't know how to be righteous towards each other, man. The Christian church has failed the black community on teaching brothers and sisters how to work with each other, how to build, how to be stronger, and how to be one, and how to be a nation. Right. And we got a story that I'm going to bring out right here, man, something that I seen that was just very disturbing, man, very disturbing, man. Something that happened to a brother by the name of Lorenzo Wright. Lorenz Wright, former basketball player, man. He was a former basketball player for Memphis. He played in Memphis, Tennessee, but a situation happened, man. And we're gonna prove to you that the Christian church doesn't teach brothers how to be righteous towards each other, man. Right. Only thing they teach us how to do in these churches is how to be selfish and evil. That's the only thing that's going on in these churches, man. I seen a video recently where they had everybody in the church fighting over nothing. Fighting on what? Who can make the best song, I guess, in the church. I guess they didn't like deacons. Con. Who gonna do the solo today? And I guess they wasn't pleased with it. Deacon Moneybags got beat up, I guess, because he didn't choose the right person to lead the congregation to sing for him that day. But we're gonna bring out a story that's so heavy, man. It's very disturbing, man. This just came out recently about the brother Lorenzo Wright, who got murdered on July 19, 2010. I'm gonna bring this out right here, just to prove to you, man, that these churches ain't teaching nobody no brotherhood, man. Salak, y'all. Somebody, you think you can read this for me up?
Come.
It's that first article right there.
Come.
Throw it.
No sweat. Just the gossipgist.com hit somebody. One second. Lorenzo Wright, murder suspect. A man named Billy Ray Turner.
Billy Ray Turner. Remember that name, Billy Ray Turner. Go ahead.
46 was charged with first-degree murder on Tuesday for Loren's death. Mm-hmm. According to the Shelby County District Attorney General Amy Rurich, Turner was held on a $1 million bonds. Wright's co-defendant Billy Turner, 48, is scheduled to be in court on Friday, according to the district attorney. The trial is still set for September 16th. Mm-hmm. Turner and Shira also attended the church, Mount Olive, number 1 Baptist Church in Collarville.
Now, what this is telling you right now, the person that killed this brother, Lorenz Wright was murdered by this man. What was his name again?
Billy Ray Turner.
Billy Ray Turner. Billy Ray Turner. Tell you some more history about Billy Ray Turner that nobody don't even speak about like that, about this so-called brother, man, and what he did to this other brother right here, man. So like, can I pull another article for you out to show you? Now, Billy Turner was friends with Lorenz Wright's ex-wife named Sherry Wright. Now, these two attended church together, but all of a sudden, Billy Ray ended up killing Sherry Wright's ex-husband. But we're gonna find out why did he kill him, why he killed him, and what was he doing. Why did he kill him, and what was Billy Ray doing? You know what I'm saying? What was his job before he done what he done to this brother right here? Okay, Salakia. Let me see. Can I pull that from? Okay, Salakia. I just had that. Salakia. Yeah, here it goes. Yep, let's read that. Let's find out what Billy Ray was doing and how much of a brother he was. And how much the Christian church taught them how to be brothers in the Christian church and taught them how to be sisters. You want to pull it and get it for you again? Okay, come.
So this is, who want me to go ahead and read it now?
Come.
Commercial appeal, possible connections. Though no direct connection between Turner and Wright has emerged, Demon Dickerson, spiritual advisor and assistant to the pastor at Mount Olive.
He was the what?
He was a spiritual advisor and assistant to the pastor.
Go ahead, Doc.
At Mount Olive, #1 Missionary Baptist Church.
Mount Olive, #1 Missionary Baptist Church. Good old Sunday serving pork chop, eating, serving, you name it.
Right.
You name it. I wonder if they teaching brothers how to be brothers and sisters in this church.
Right.
You got it, Doc.
Come. #1 Missionary Baptist Church confirmed Wednesday evening that Turner is a deacon.
He's a what?
A deacon.
He's a what?
A deacon.
Hold up, man. Wait a minute. This same brother who killed Lorenzo Wright was a what?
Deacon.
Oh, good night. Your pastor is really teaching everybody the truth in there, ain't he, man? He's teaching you how to be brothers and sisters. We knew the pastors was sleeping with your wife, but good night. We knew that, but we didn't know they was setting you up and doing all these type of wicked things. Go ahead, out. You can go ahead and finish reading it.
Turner is a deacon of more than 10 years at the church.
Good night. So he knows what the scripture says. Like, he knows these scriptures. He's been right beside pastor for 10 years. 10 years this man has been beside his so-called pastor, man. And you mean to tell me that pastor ain't taught that brother how to be a brother?
Right.
Or how to be good towards these people and show his people how we should be towards one another? No, man. Any more on that up?
If you want me to go and keep reading, sir?
That should be too wide. That should be too wide. This more proof, man, showing you, man, that these churches, man, are not teaching us the proper things that we need to survive out here, man. Right now, we are in the last days, man. The only thing that is going to save us, man, is coming into the ISUPK and having brotherhood, man. And keeping these commandments, laws, and statutes, man. That's what we have to do in these last days. And these Christian churches are going to continue to fail us, man. Joining the gangs is not going to help us, man. It's not going to show you brotherhood. There was no loyalty amongst thieves, man. No loyalty. No loyalty in these churches. No loyalty in these streets. None of that. If you want loyalty, come here in the ISUPK, man, where we teach it every day. And we live it. We live it. Pull some scriptures, man, to show you that these pastors are so wicked. And they ain't teaching brothers how to be righteous, man. They not teaching none of us how to be righteous at all, man. It's lucky. And that's what we got to understand, man. Salaki, could you get me the scriptures?
Count.
Salaki, I'm trying to find that love thy brother, if you love thy son. Salaki, can you get Leviticus chapter 19, verse 17?
Count.
Show you what Billy Ray had in his heart, man. What was on his mind, man? What was he thinking? Read out this story for you, man. So like, I'm gonna just upload some people on this about the situation about Lorenzo Wright.
Count.
All right, Lorenzo Wright was a basketball player, man. He played football for a long period of time in the NBA. Made a lot of money, did commercials, did the thing like a lot of NBA players doing. He did good for his family, provided for his rib at the time they were together. He did everything good for them. But him and his rib, they ended up separating, and she became his ex-wife. So in the process of them separating each other, his ex-wife ended up going to the church. The church she went to is the church where she went, and she met the brother whose name was Billy Ray Turner. And like we just read earlier, Billy Ray Turner was a deacon for a church for over 10 years, man. For over 10 years, Billy Ray Turner was a deacon in the church, man, talking to the people, supposedly uplifting black people, teaching them the things that they need. Oh, brother, we can do this. Sister, we can do this. Now, what was this? What conspired for him and the brother's ex-wife to come together to do something so diabolical to the brother, man? What happened, man? That brother had hatred in his heart for no reason for this brother, man.
Right.
Sitting down with this man, his ex-wife, and just talking to her, this brother came up with a diabolical plan to get rid of this brother Lorenzo Wright, man. Salak, y'all. You can go ahead and read that out.
Count. The book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother,
Salak. Thou shalt not what?
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
That's what we're not supposed to do, man.
Right.
You're not supposed to hate thy brother in thy heart, man. This is what Shayla Wright and Deacon, what is his name? Deacon Billy Ray Turner. That's what they had in their heart for Lorenzo, man. They had hatred in their heart for their brother for no reason, man. Just hated the brother for no reason. This brother sat down with Mr. Lorenzo's ex-wife, and they conspired a plan together, man. A plan that they never really, they didn't never tell nobody. I'm not even, who knows? The pastor might have been there on it. You don't never know, man. But this brother, Billy Ray Turner, and Lorenzo Wright's ex-wife came up with a plan to kill Lorenzo Wright for his insurance money. For $1 million. $1 million. They set the brother up and killed him. For $1 million, man. Where is the brotherhood in the church, man? Right. This is a deacon for 10 years, man. 10 years. He's been sitting in the pool pit, sitting right next to pastor while he in the pool pit. You know what I'm saying? These are the people that we go to in these churches to learn how to be brothers and sisters towards each other, man. Right. If you haven't noticed yet that it's not working, what brotherhood is being shown in the Christian church? What sisterhood is being shown in the Christian church? Right. What are they teaching us? Are they teaching us to love each other, man? Or are they teaching us to hate each other? Because this act right here that was done by these two right here was a sign of hatred. And the scriptures say, if you can read that for me again.
Leviticus 19:17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
Man, you're not supposed to hate thy brother in thy heart, man. For you to conspire a plan to rob a brother, to kill a brother for his insurance money, you have hatred in your heart, man. And the Most High tells us that we're not supposed to have any hatred in our hearts for one another. These are simple things, man. I guarantee you that Deacon never learned this scripture from Pastor. Right. Pastor never sat down with the brother and said, if you want to learn how to be a better and a righteous brother, man, get these scriptures, man. He ain't learned that. Right. Pastor ain't teaching nobody nothing, man. but how to be selfish and evil towards one another. That's why all the young brothers that were going to church with mama and grandma leave the church.
Right.
Leave the church, and guess where they go? To the streets.
Right.
Because guess what the street has that the church don't have? They have some type of form of brotherhood in there.
Right.
You can go to the streets, and it might be some older brothers who might be in trouble, who might be in the gang, who might be drug dealers. But when they see that young brother, they show him love. That's what they call love. But here in the ISUPK, we know what real love is.
Right.
But that's not love, what they show each other. But with them being in the world and them seeing what the brothers in the street do to them, showing them a little love, giving them a little money, might smoke a little weed with them, drink a little bit with them, and keep them around them. That young brother that left that church and went to the streets, to him, that's brotherhood. That's brotherhood to him. Going into the streets and sitting around with the gang and doing this and doing that. That's brotherhood to them. But what's brotherhood in the Christian church, man? Setting people up, robbing them, sleeping with their wife, murdering people. That's brotherhood in the Christian church, man. That's what the Christian church teaches black people, man.
Right.
That's the brotherhood that they're teaching us, man. If you don't believe me, look on the streets, man. Look on the streets right now, man. How many cases have we had of where pastors have been sleeping with brothers' wives, man? Pastor molesting kids, man. Pastors doing all type of wicked and diabolical things to the people in the churches, robbing grandmas for money, got them giving up all that, everything in their savings account, man. That is not brotherhood, man. You got it up.
Right. And if I could, I just remember, when you talk about the Christian church and just how horrible it is. It was an article happened a few years ago up in Detroit, where a Christian pastor, of course, a Christian pastor, he was sleeping with another man's wife.
Good night.
Inside the church. Of course, Judah being Judah, of course, we're very, very controversial. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want to make sure that, that what's being said behind our backs is true. So the brother, he actually went up to the church up in Detroit, and the pastor killed him on site inside the church.
Killed the brother inside the church.
Sir.
Because he came to ask, to confront him about him having sex with his wife.
Sir.
Good night, man. Y'all gonna learn, man, going in these Christian churches, man. Y'all gonna learn, brothers and sisters out here, man. I don't know what it's gonna take, man. I don't know how many shootings have to keep occurring inside of these churches, or how many children have to keep getting molested for us to learn that there is no real brotherhood in these churches, man. They're not teaching us anything, man. Supposed to be loyal towards your people, man. And these churches are not teaching us how to be loyal towards each other. That's why we have so many problems and so many issues in these churches, man. Look at Eddie Long. Was that Eddie Long? Or was that TD? Eddie Long was the one that was molesting them boys, right? What kind of brotherhood is that, man? What kind of brotherhood is that? You molest another brother's sons? Come on, man. Good night, man. It's a lot, y'all. If you got a chance, not right now, but you can pull Matthew chapter 22, verse 36. Man, if you want to learn how to be a righteous brother, man, come here, man. If you watching the class right now, man, call the number, man. Call in and learn how to be righteous, man. Learn how to be righteous towards your brother, man. Towards your sister, man. Towards your people, man. Because right now it is needed. It is needed dearly, man. We are getting killed in the streets. We are getting murdered. Our sons are getting sent over to the army, sent over across seas to go fight a battle for who? Not for our brothers, man. Not for our sisters, man. For Donald Trump, man. For a racist, man. That's what happens when you don't have true brotherhood, man. You don't learn anything. You don't learn how to serve your people and be righteous towards your people, man. You learn how to be righteous towards your enemy. That's what these churches are teaching, man. But if you want to learn how to be righteous, man, come here in the ISUPK, man. Come here underneath Commander General Yohana. Come here and serve, man. Come here and learn how to be there for your people, man. Learn how to be a brother, man. Learn how to be a sister. It's like you got something up. Come.
I just wanted to bring out that article about that Detroit shooting.
You got it up.
So this is the Detroit News. Love triangle probed in Detroit church shooting. A man who police say attacked a pastor with a brick at a church service before the pastor whooped out his Glock handgun and fatally fired back. Ran it weeks before on Facebook that his pastor had gotten his wife pregnant.
Oh, good night. Damn, Sly. Got the brother's wife pregnant.
Sir.
See, man, you go ahead. Anything else on it?
I was trying to get the pastor's name, but it seemed like they have it just disclosed right now. But I just want to, bring that part out, and I do got the scripture for you as well too, sir, when you're ready.
Okay, con. See, man, and what Officer Mardocky now is bringing out so heavy, man. Just telling you the truth about how these pastors are so wicked, man. How these Christian churches teach nothing. You know what I'm saying? People are learning underneath this man.
Right.
People are learning how to serve God underneath a wicked bastard like this pastor right here, man. What is he teaching people? What? How to go sleep with a brother's wife and get her pregnant? That's what you learning in your churches? You can pull that scripture for you out, because this is what we're supposed to be learning right here. Go ahead, Ak, you got it.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 22, and verse 36. Master, which is a great commandment in the law. You said verse 36, right?
You can start at 37 if you. Well, you can start at 37 if you want to.
Come, sir. Book of Matthew, chapter 22, verse 37. Jesus said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. Verse 38. This is the first and great commandment. That's
the first and great commandment. To love our God Yahweh with all our heart, man, and with all thy soul and all thy mind.
Come.
Go ahead, up.
Verse 39. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor.
You should love who?
Thy neighbor.
You should love everybody.
Thy neighbor.
You should love the Arabs.
Thy neighbor.
You should love the Japanese.
Thy neighbor.
No, you should love who?
Thy neighbor. As thyself.
That's what we should be doing. That's what the church should be teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. They should be teaching us how to love our neighbors, the people that are beside us, man, the people that are in the hood with us out here dying, the people that are going through the same things we're going through, man. That's what we're supposed to be teaching. That's what's supposed to be taught in these Christian churches. But that's what we teach in the ISUPK, man. Love thy neighbor as you love thyself. And you know what? I love myself so much, guess what? I'm not going to go sleep with another brother's rib, man, because I don't want nobody to do that to me. I'm not going to go out here and try to talk to another man's daughter or molest somebody's child like they do in these Christian churches, man, because guess what? I don't want nobody to do that to me. I don't want anybody to do that to me, man. And I damn sure ain't going to get nobody's rib pregnant and kill the brother in the goddamn Christian church, man. Good night, man. That's what's going on out here right now, man. That's what's happening in these Christian churches, man. These are the things going on. Pastor sleeping with your wife. The deacon getting with your ex-wife and setting you up and getting you killed over money. They ain't getting you killed for nothing righteous. Getting you killed for money, man. That's why these scriptures are so heavy, man. That's why it's so important for brothers and sisters to come into this truth, man, and learn this, man. Learn how to serve your people, man. Learn how to be righteous towards your nation, man. Nobody is righteous towards us right now. Who's being good to us right now? What nation of people call themselves our brother and try to be a brother towards us, man? None. Not one. I know damn sure well so-called Caucasian man ain't being a brother to us, ain't our brothers. I'm damn sure, I'm 100% sure the Japanese and the Chinese and all the cat eaters, Salagia, are not being brothers to us, man. Ain't nobody being a brothers and sisters towards us, man. But you know where it's happening at? Right here, man. In the ISUPK, man. That's where brothers and sisters are learning how to respect each other and be here for each other, man. Salah, you got anything you want to bring out to it?
I was just going to say as well, too, if I could, sir.
Con.
That just shows you, going back to that Detroit article,
Con.
as far as how a regular Jake really don't mess with the Christian church like that.
Don't even mess with the church.
Because he's sending his wife in there just cause, you know what I'm saying? Like he probably just trying to, like not hear or anything like that. And come find out, she gets pregnant by the pastor. So, like just like what we was saying, like a regular Jake, he's going to, confront what's going on with his reader.
Damn right.
And when he does that, and of course a lot of questions come up like, okay, why does a pastor have a gun inside the church for one?
Right.
And not only that, what else has that pastor done? Ain't no telling.
Ooh wee.
If this is just one story that happens to come out, ain't no telling what else this pastor has done.
No telling.
To other men's wives, possibly other men, and possibly to other children as well too. So many other speculations could come up when just dealing with this one story. And that just shows you how the Christian church really don't care about black people. You understand? Because of course, if there was in the UPK, we know that you're not supposed to sleep with another man's wife, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like we know that to a T. That's almost like UPK 101, man. And that's Brotherhood 101 as well too, man. So I just want to bring that out, sir. So,
Con. That was heavy, what you just brought out too, Very heavy, man. Very heavy, man. Man, it's so wicked what's going on right here now, man, in these churches, man. I pray for brothers and sisters in these churches, man, right now who think that they doing the right thing and they got a bologna sandwich right now probably in their pocket as we speak, man. That's what your church is teaching you, man.
Right.
Brother can't even send his rib to go to learn something about the Most High without some wicked pastor sleeping with her and impregnating her, man.
Right.
You can't even send your ex-wife to church because guess what? She might get with the deacon and conspire a plan together to kill you over some damn insurance money, man.
Right.
And you mean to tell me that's why people should be running into? That's how we should learn how to be brothers and sisters towards one another? Pastor walk up to you, hey, brother, how you doing today? And the whole time he's back there sleeping with your wife?
Right.
Unprotected? Good. Oh, man. Good night, man. Just the thought alone is disgusting, man.
Right.
Christian churches, man, y'all have failed our people, man. All of these churches have failed our people, man. That's why the community is the way it is now, man. Because the Christian church is not teaching brothers and sisters how to respect one another and how to be there for each other, man. Salakia, can you also pull John chapter 15, verse 12?
Come, sir.
Come. And that's what's going on in these churches, man. That's what's going on out here right now, man. These churches have been in control for what? Hundreds of years, man. The Christian church has been the most big predominant thing in the black community since the 1900s, man. Since the 1900s, black people have poured into these churches, man, trying to learn how to serve God, man. And like Yahushua said, man, the first commandment is that we love God with all our heart. But the second is, man, that we love thy neighbor as we love thyself, man. Is your church teaching it? Do your church love the people like they love thyself? Or does Pastor ride in a Mercedes-Benz and Sister Teresa drives a busted down car, man?
Right.
What kind of brotherhood is that? Is Pastor a brother, man?
Right.
No, man, do you see General Yohana riding in a Bentley pulling up to the Passover? General Yohana comes to the Passover just like everybody else does, man. Right. He's a brother. Right. If you want to learn how to be a brother, watch that, man. Right. General Yohana, man, it show you how to be a brother, man. And that's what he showed us in the ISUPK. Right. How to be brothers, man. How to be sisters. How to be better fathers. How to be better mothers, man. That comes with brotherhood. That comes with correction. A real brother will correct you, man.
Right.
If that brother don't love you, man, he'll just sit back and let you do anything that you want to do, man. Right. And we know where that goes on at. Oh, we know where all of that goes on at. You can be a homosexual. You can be a lesbianist.
Right.
You could be whatever, man. You could be a Power Ranger. Oh, damn. You could be a transformer. You could transform in the church if you wanted to, man. Pastor ain't going to stop you as long as you fill up that collection plate, man.
Right.
You could be a Decepticon, a Autobot. Good night, man. That's what's going on in these churches, man. Ain't no
Right.
brotherhood, man. It's just money, man. That's it, man. Slack, you got that for me up?
Come on, sir.
The what?
This is the book of John, chapter 15, verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
This is my commandment.
This is what?
My commandment.
Uh-huh.
That ye love one another.
That we do what?
Love one another.
No, we hate one another.
Love one another.
No, we rob each other.
Love one another.
No, we sleep with a brother's wife just because I'm the pastor.
Love one another.
Uh-huh.
As I loved you.
Mm-hmm. And that's what we're supposed to do, man. Love one another like how Yahweh Shah loved us, man. He loved us so much that he died for us, man.
Right.
He died. He gave his life for us, man. That's what he did for us, man. That's the type of love we supposed to have for one another, man. Be willing to lay down our life for our brothers, man, and our sisters, man. And that is a righteous thing to do in the eyes and the sight of the Most High, man.
Right.
You go in that Christian church, man, and the pastor get to talking to you, Pastor, would you die for me? It's going to be quiet, man. It's going to be quiet. Pastor ain't dying for nobody. You got it up?
Come on, sir. What they say is, oh, man, go ahead and pray about it.
Oh,
The Lord is with you.
he's with you. Good
Won't
night.
he do it?
Well, another one they say, what they say, ain't God good?
Right.
And the whole congregation yell out all the time. It's
Right.
something like that.
Yeah.
Is God good? Hey, all the time.
God is good. All the time. All the time, God is good.
Good night. I guess he was good that night when Pastor was having sex with that brother's rib, man, and impregnated. That was good to him, man. I guess that was good, man. But it wasn't good to that brother because guess what, man? He died in the damn Christian church, man. He died in the church. And the brother died in the church, man, for trying to stand up for what he believed was right. And he was right. He was right. Because that brother that pastor shouldn't have been sleeping with that brother's wife, man. And what he did was he was not a brother to him, man. He was not a brother to him. Not at all, man. Slack, can you read that again for me up?
Come on. The book of John, chapter 15, verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I loved you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you keep going. Verse 13.
Come on. 13. Greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends.
That's righteous. That's righteous, man. Lay down your life, man, for this truth, man, for these brothers and sisters that labor amongst you, man. That's righteous. There's no greater love than that, man. None at all, man. You want to find real brotherhood, real sisterhood, man, come to the 51 annual Passover, man, and see it for yourself, man. You want to see real brotherhood where blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans can gather together without nobody fighting, no guns being pulled out, nobody having to call the police, nobody yelling, nobody screaming. You want to come see real brotherhood, man, come to that Passover, man. Go on, get ready, man. Come on up there April the 9th and join us, man. Come learn some real brotherhood, man, and get the hell out of these churches, man, before it's too late, man. Get out of these streets, man. I understand why brothers join the gangs, man. Where you think all of us came from? You think we just came from good households and everything? Man, most of us all came from the streets. Most of us came from the gangs, from the jails. And majority of all of us ran out of the Christian churches at a young age because we knew it was nothing in there. We knew it wasn't no brotherhood in these Christian churches. Pastor passing the collection plate around, robbing your mama, robbing your grandma. Ain't no damn brotherhood in there, man. It's like you can get Luke chapter 6, verse 31. Ain't no brotherhood in these churches, man. And there's ways that we supposed to do things that are righteous, man. Things that I've learned and seen in these churches, not in the churches, but in the school, man. Things that I've learned and seen being in this truth, man, that have taught me how to be an excellent brother, man. That have taught all of us how to be greater brothers, man. How to be righteous towards one another, man. And just like this, man, if that situation that happened with that brother and that pastor, man, there was ways that they could have dealt with that situation. There were certain ways and things they could have done that would have been righteous, man, to have brotherhood amongst each other, man. You got that scripture for me up?
Come. The book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 31. And as ye would that men should do to you, do to ye also to them likewise.
And that's what we should do, man. You be right. You want somebody to be righteous towards you, man? Be righteous towards that brother, man.
Right.
You don't want nobody to sleep with your rib, man? Don't sleep with the brother's rib, man.
Right.
You don't want nobody out here selling your children's drugs, man? Don't sell nobody else's children's drugs, man. Don't do it, man. Come here in this truth, man, to learn, man. It's other ways, man, to get around this hell out here in America, man. It's ways to get around this. Come on, sir.
But brothers, you know what I mean? Brothers always in somebody girl inbox, man.
Good night. Come on, sir.
Somebody girl inbox, like, oh yeah, like, I know you ain't happy. You know what I mean? Like, I know you ain't happy. I know that you going through, you deserve more.
Good.
Like, literally convincing women to leave their man.
Come on.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, ain't even really, you know what I mean? It's not even like, you know what I mean? Like, they just, want to try to get the girl.
Come on.
But they just literally bashing her man, like, bashing him, like, oh, he shouldn't be like that. Or he shouldn't do this. Or he shouldn't do that. You deserve better.
Good night.
And brothers don't realize that same way they gonna get that girl, the same way somebody else gonna get her too, right from him. So it's stupid to even try to do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? How can you respect the girl that you stole from another man?
It's a lot, sir, if I can. It's so heavy what you bringing out because I know a brother, man. This brother he's in the world, but we come from the same little country town where we used to stay at back in the day. And me and him come from that same country town. We both moved because that town was hell, just like a lot of towns and cities in America are. But he came here, and when the brother came here, he had a rib already, but he ended up talking to this sister who was married to a man. And so he ended up talking to this sister, and they ended up being together with each other. But when he started going with her, she left her man in order to be with him. Now, 6 years later, 4 or 5 years later, now today, I spoke to him a while back, and now he's telling me that he's going through the same exact thing. He said his exact words, bro, I'm hurt. I know she talking to somebody. I seen the bees messages. He said he looked. Oh my! And this was so crazy about this. The brother that his rib is talking to is some type of minister in the church.
No.
Some type of minister in the church. When he told me, I said, "Wow." Good.
Not no female pastor.
No, Salakin. He was the mentor is a man, and his rib started talking to the man.
Oh, I got you. Start talking to the pastor.
And I just thought that they was, like, yeah, man, my girl talking to somebody, well, his wife, because he's married to her in Esau's kingdom now. Good night. So they're married, so he was like, yeah, man, she talking to somebody else. He was like, the guy she talking to was supposed to be a minister or a deacon or something in some church. He didn't tell me because he said that, the guy didn't put all the information up. And he said the guy was telling him that, he told his rib that he could take care of her and all the kids. And same thing like Officer Dawood said, he threw him all the way underneath the bus saying, you don't need to be going through this. You always stressing. You don't lost your car because of him. What is he doing for you? I take care of you and everything. I was like, good night. But that's what happens when you go join these Christian churches, man. Right. These are the type of people that we're dealing with in these Christian churches, man. They don't teach you how to be a brother and sister, man. Only thing they teach you how to do, man, is to be sneaky and conniving, man.
Right.
That's the only thing you're gonna learn for being in these churches, man. Churches ain't teaching you nothing at all. And Salaya, you got anything else you want to bring up?
Man, I mean, like, this is just so heavy, man, because it's just like, it's just like a cycle of just unbrotherly acts, man. You know what I'm saying? And it just backfalls on a brother. I mean, like we hear stories, you know what I'm saying, through Facebook, social media apps, where a brother will message, of course, a married woman, and then they gotta go to this discreet place, to like as far as hook up or have sex,
Good
and
night.
then bam, I mean, like he's jammed up in a situation, and in some cases, brothers die.
Cup.
You know what I'm saying? Like all over some box, man.
Over some box.
All over some box that has been expired, mantled, and just done all any types of way, and they just go crazy all over a picture.
Good night.
All over a picture of, you know, possibly her sending you nudes, her sending you images, her sending you your bank account. I mean, like just any and every little thing that'll get you to that age. Be like, oh, you know what? I need to go see that sister. Oh, you know what? Oh, go ahead, come out here. You know what I'm saying? And then, man, like you just be jammed up, and then what happens? The demons be at the door waiting for you.
Waiting.
The demons be waiting for you. You know what I mean? Like just crawling up. Oh, you know what? Okay, you want to go ahead and do your own thing? No sweat. No sweat. These demons are going to come, and they're going to come with a vengeance, and they're just going to attack in any and every way, in ways that you wouldn't even be able to think of. All because of what, man? All because of that 6-month rule that has set up, man. Like I mean, like these rules and these protocols are set in stone for reasons, man.
Right.
To be able to protect brothers, man. Why?
Damn right.
Because Commander Jimmy Hanna is a true brother, and he understands the mysteries of everything that's going on within the USA, man.
That brother.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. Damn right. Ooh-wee. Man, can't even explain how many brothers don't die because of some box.
Right, come.
Plenty of brothers. I know tons of brothers killed over some box. Over nothing, just over some box, man. And the box, like you said, the box been tampered with so bad, they trying to send it back.
Right.
And you get killed over that.
Right.
I know a situation with a brother, man. This happened about maybe 8 years ago, man. When I was way before I came into the truth, about 8 years ago. The brother passed away. The brother's sister was telling me the story on what happened to her brother, because it was always a mystery to us on how he passed away and how he lost his life. And when it came out, the truth finally came out. He lost his life over a woman who was already married to a man. And the sister didn't tell him. So one day, the sister called the brother. Well, one night, the sister called the brother. She called the brother up. He came to her house. She stayed in an apartment complex, some condos, and she stayed on the third or the fourth floor. She stayed on the third or the fourth floor. So that brother was in the house chilling, you know. I don't know if Netflix was out at the time, you know, they was chilling and everything. And the thing that happened was her husband ended up coming home early from work. He went to work and they didn't have any work for them to do that night, so he came home. Upon him coming home, guess who he discovers? He discovers another man in the bed with his rib, in the act, in the process of doing everything. So the brother flips out. The brother loses it. He flips out, starts going crazy. The first thing he does is he runs to his closet to get his gun, to get his shotgun. So upon him running to the closet to get his shotgun, the brother tries to run out the door. So while he's running out the door with no clothes on, the brother gets his shotgun and lets off 2 shots. First shot hit him in the stomach. The second shot hit him in the chest. Hit him and killed him. He died. The brother died over some box.
Right.
The brother lost his life in a horrible way, man. Brother got murdered. Got murdered on the 3rd floor in a hallway nude. Just because, he couldn't wait on the 6-month rule. He couldn't take time to find out more about this sister.
Right.
To be a brother towards this sister, be like, hey, listen, sis, we ain't gonna do nothing until I find out more about you, because I got respect for you, because you're my sister. I'm gonna take time with you and find out what's going on with you, man. And that brother didn't even do that, and guess what happened, man? He got murdered and got killed because he didn't just want to take a little bit of time and be a brother towards that sister, man.
Oh, man.
Come on, sir.
Man, and it goes to show, like, you know, just how we are with lack of leadership. The Christian church is supposed to be, like you said, it's supposed to be teaching us, how to be righteous, how to be, be God-like, be Christ-like. You know what I mean? So, with that guidance that they're giving us, brothers is committing crimes, man.
Right.
It's no different than being raised with no father.
Right.
You know what I mean? No different than being raised with no leader. Because, these people call themselves leaders are bad leaders, man.
Right.
But like you said, like Maradagi said about the 6-month rule, all of these things that the UPK has set up, being great leaders. You know what I mean? To be able to see things through that we as regular people that won't be able to see, but the priests and prophets are able to see through the Spirit of the Lord.
Damn right.
And long the story short, man, like, brothers is not, we was like that in the world too, man. Sleeping with, other men, other men's women, and it's because we didn't have the truth. But, brothers have to understand that it comes with a consequence when you do those things. It comes with a consequence far beyond what you can even imagine. And the same thing for them sisters too. You know what I mean? You sisters that stepping out on your husband, you will get judged for that.
Right.
You will get judged.
You
think that's cool, you know what I mean? Because you listen to your Christian pastor to throw your man away. You think it's cool. You think you got options and that you can just easily just leave your man when the things get bad. But you don't realize that you're going to be leaving and going to a world of hell, man.
Right.
Judgment, AIDS, STDs, criminal domestic violence. These men that you leaving your husband for are absolutely wicked, man.
Right.
Are wicked, because if they wasn't wicked, then if they wasn't wicked, then they wouldn't be trying to holler at you knowing you got a man.
Come on, sir. Get that priest and prophet a hand, man. Right. What he's saying is so heavy, man. Because if they, like he said, if they knew this, man, they wouldn't be trying to holler at you, man. They wouldn't be in your DM on the low, trying to slide in your DM. They wouldn't be doing none of these things, man. But with this hell that we are in, man, and no brotherhood being shown to us in these Christian churches, man, this is the product of that, man. Right. This is what's happening now, man. Brothers and sisters don't know how to be brothers and sisters to one another, man. We have become enemies towards each other, man, because of the Christian church, because of our love for the people that oppress us, man. That's what has happened, man. That's what's happened, man. And so, like, y'all, can I also get Matthew chapter 18, verse 15? And if you, and the Christian church doesn't teach brothers and sisters how to work things out amongst each other, man. In the Christian church, man, they tell brothers and sisters, man, if you got a problem with somebody, man, just leave it in God's hand. Leave it in God's hand. He'll deal with it, or just cut that person off. Or if a woman is married and she has a husband and he's not doing what he's supposed to, or he ain't putting the ring on it, slide to the next, man. Slide to the next. That's what they teaching our people to do, man. Right. Instead of teaching us how to deal with each other when we have a problem or we might have an issue with a brother, man. It's ways to do things when it comes to situations like this, man. And if the Christian church was to teach our people this, man, we wouldn't even have gangs in the street, man. Because we would learn how to deal with one another, man. If a brother steps on my shoe, man, it's a way that I'm supposed to come and talk to this brother, man. Right. And we're going to pull a scripture to show whenever you have a problem with a brother, this is the correct way to be righteous about it, man. How to be a righteous brother, man. How to do things properly, man. This is the UPK way, man. This is how we deal with situation if two brothers might not agree on a certain situation or something that a brother might feel something about. We're going to do it the right way. It's like, you got that for me up?
Come on. The book of Matthew chapter 18, verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault. Between thee and him alone.
That's what we're supposed to do, man. That's what the church is supposed to teach our people on how to handle situations when it comes to us dealing with problems that we might have amongst our nation, man. We supposed to go to each other alone and talk to that brother, man. You pull that brother to the side and you talk to him, man. Don't be so quick just to go out there and blast all the business in the street to everybody, man. To go out there and say, first thing you do, you and a brother got a problem. Instead of being the man about the situation, the thing that you do is you go and you get on Facebook and blast all your information about the brother, man. Now you just created conflict. Now you just created a problem. When there's a correct way on how to deal with situations when it comes to your brothers, when it comes to your sisters, man. It's a righteous way on how to do things, man. And the righteous way to do things on that is to go to your brother, man. Pull your brother to the side, man. You and your brother got a disagreement about something, man. Pull him to the side. Just him. Not everybody else. Don't go in front of the crowd. Hey, man, I don't like how you did to me, man. Right. You don't do that, man. You pull that brother to the side and speak to him like a man. Do you know how many lives would be saved if we had that happening in the black community right now? Do you know how many issues would be de-escalated, would have been de-escalated a long time ago, man? It wouldn't even be Bloods and Crips, man, if the Christian church taught this one simple thing, man. When two brothers having a problem, man, you go speak to that brother alone, man. Why do you think the streets is filled with so many brothers, man, who are just filled with emotions, man? Because we've been raised by wicked people, by wicked pastors teaching our fathers and our mothers a certain way on how to do things, man, and not the proper way. They don't teach us how to deal with situations, man. Just like that brother that got killed in that church, man. I wonder if that brother that went in the church to talk to the pastor, was he by himself? I'm pretty sure, I know he was angry. I mean, I'm pretty sure anybody would be mad if you just found out that your rib is pregnant by another man and you're with her, y'all together. You know what I'm saying? But it's a righteous way to do things, man. It's a righteous way to do things. It's a righteous way you can talk to a brother and pull him to the side, man. Instead of just trying to blast all this information out and embarrass the brother, man. Right. You pull that brother to the side, man. Be a brother, man. Man, Salaki, you can read that for me again, up?
Now, the book of Matthew, chapter 18, verse 15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother.
Damn right. If that brother sits down and listen to you, man, if that brother sits down and be like, damn, man, you know what, man? You right, man. I was wrong, man. Forgive me, man. Forgive me for that, bro. I was wrong, man. Can you forgive me? And that brother hears what you have to say to him, and you listen to what he got to say, and he hears what you have to say, and that brother apologizes and say, man, you know what, brother? I was wrong. Man, you have gained a brother, man. You have gained a brother. And you can go ahead. You keep reading.
Verse 16. But if he will not hear thee,
if he won't listen,
then take with thee one or two more, that in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses every word may be established.
That's how you're supposed to do things, man. This is how you establish brotherhood correctly, man. This is how you do it, man. You're supposed to be able to go sit down and talk to your brother, man. And if he don't hear you, guess what? You're supposed to have 2 more righteous brothers that come up and be like, hey, man, you know, he told us about this and that, this and that, this and that, this and that. And if that brother don't listen to you, man, guess what, man? Hey, shalom, Lord be with you, man. That's all I'm going to say to you, man. But if you want to do things correctly, man, go speak to that brother, him alone, man. We got to come back to these scriptures to learn brotherhood correctly, man. Right. These churches are not teaching us how to deal with each other, man. So like, y'all, you can pull Matthew chapter 5, verse 22. Man, these churches ain't teaching nothing, man. What brotherhood do we have in the streets right now, man? Everybody turning on everybody, man. Even gang members, man. I've seen gangs inside of gangs. I don't even know what that's about, man. Just to show you even more, there's no brotherhood out here, man. If you ain't in the ISUPK, man, you are not experiencing real brotherhood, man. Right. Until you come in here, man, and see it for yourself, man. That's the only time, man. You got to come in here to get this true brotherhood, man. So like it. So you got a charger piece, plug-in piece like that? Piece? Okay, come on. So like, throw it. Coming up. Yeah, Matthew, you can pull Matthew chapter 5:22, man. Teach brothers how to deal with each other, man. That's what we're teaching our brothers and sisters on how to deal with each other correctly, man. When you got a problem with a brother and a problem with a sister, man, there's a ways on how to do with things correctly, man. Things you can do to be a brother towards a brother, man. You know what I'm saying? And if you angry with your brother, man, or something like that, man, there's ways you can deal with this. We ain't got to be so quick to fight with each other, man, so quick to argue. But we understand because we are underneath oppression, man. We are oppressed, man. We are stacked upon each other in these apartment complexes, in these ghettos, and these hoods, man, and just tormented by our enemies, man, the people that hate us so much. And brothers and sisters ain't really just showing brotherhood because we ain't got nothing being given to us. But here in the ISUPK, man, we teaching it, man. We live it every day, man. Salak, you can read that for me, up.
Count the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 22. But I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment.
That's called hating.
Right.
Low key, like hating. If you hating on the brother for no reason, man, you are in danger, man. You are in danger, man. That's a wicked spirit, man. You don't have to be like that towards your brother, man. Maybe because the brother might be in a little more better, man. You should be a brother and be like, hey, man, congratulations, brothers. If he doing it righteous, he ain't doing no type of sin. He ain't destroying his people out here, man. Be happy for a brother sometimes, man. Be there for that brother, man. Just congratulate him. Don't be so quick to hate on him or be angry towards him, man. Don't be so quick to do that, man. But all of that behavior right there has been taught to us, man, by the Christian church, by the people that oppress us, man. That's where we learn that from, man. We learn that from the other nations on not how to be brothers and sisters towards each other, man. Because there is brother and sisterhood amongst us, man. We see it. We've been doing it, man. We've been doing it here since 1969, man. And it's still going on now to this day, man. Brothers and sisters showing the truth on how to deal with brothers and sisters, man. You got anything you want to add in on that?
This is just, this is just so real, man. You understand? Because man, like, this is truly how you gain brothers, man.
Damn right.
You understand? Like to prevent all of this happening. You understand? As far as like the scripture is saying, man, like if you is angry with a brother, man, like for no reason at all, man, like you are in danger of the judgment, man. Like why have these I like to call them, just straight up phony, man. Like acting phony towards a person, man, or just a lack of other words. Stop acting fake towards people, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And being angry just because a brother has something that you want. You know what I'm saying? Go to that brother. You know what I'm saying? Like just like the scripture says, go to that brother and go to that brother alone, and maybe that brother will be able to advise you or give you counsel on how to get exactly what he has. Or of course within the UPK, like if a brother, like your chain or like he like your headband, man, like 9 out of 10 times, man, the brother is just going to give it to you, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's not, like for a brother to feel some type of way, man. That's just not, that's just not truly within our true DNA at all, man. Just like the scripture says, man, and of course I'm paraphrasing, man, like we are so much of a humble people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But America has us brainwashed to believe that we're supposed to hate each other, man. You know what I'm saying? And if I could, man, like I was talking to this Jake at the World, man, and like we kind of confronted, you know what I'm saying, an Edomite, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we were talking about how the drug epidemic had destroyed our brothers, man. And man, if you could see the Edomite face, it was like, cause like we was talking about, like as far as Ronald Reagan, Ice Cube, the NWA, how all that stemmed, that drug epidemic. And man, guess what the devil said, man? Man, the devil said, well, I didn't look at it like that. I looked at it as entertainment.
Good night.
So this devil looked at that as far as us selling each other drugs, us killing one another, and then we had talked about it briefly about how Bill Clinton, he was locking people up for dime bags. So we looked at that as entertainment, man. And this is how we know that is as far as the scriptures, and of course within the ISUPK,
right,
we're supposed to be separate from them, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is a prime example, man. And I couldn't even look at that Edomite in his face, man. And I had a sister right next to me, and she just looked down like man, like this is how they truly feel. You know what I'm saying? And I just be trying to be chill at work, you know what I'm saying? But when somebody bring up something, man, it's like, you know what, man, let me just chime in just a little bit and just crush the spirits of these Edomites, man, because they cannot stand to see a black man with just a little bit of knowledge.
Right.
Just a little bit of knowledge. It's like, well, how did he know that? You know what I'm saying? Like, cuz, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, we do research here in the ISUPK, man.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we have men above us that has done all the research that we need, man.
Right.
And it's just provided to us, man. But once, you know what I'm saying, like we opened up this book and realize, you know what I'm saying, that our oppressor is truly the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that we're supposed to be separate and we're supposed to love our brothers and doing exactly opposite what our oppressor tells us to do, man.
Damn right.
Just like our slogan is, man, brotherhood is a true weapon. Man.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Brotherhood is a true weapon, man. So like,
man, right.
I just got, man, like that just made me just so mad, man. Like just to see his whole aura, his whole demeanor change just because of him saying, oh, I looked at that as entertainment and with a straight face. And me in the Jake, I mean, just a regular Jake. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, we was like entertainment.
Like Salakia. Our suffering is your entertainment?
Con, sir. And man, and that just blew my mind away.
Good
to the point
night.
where we just stopped talking about it. Me, the Jake, and the sister that was, I mean, literally like right next to me, we just stopped talking about it. It was like, man, forget it, man. That's how we know that this Bible is for us and only for us.
Damn right.
Like it, sir.
Damn, that's very heavy, y'all. It's very eye opening, and it was Tawab that it happened like that, man. Cause the brother and sister needed to see that, man, and they needed to see that oppressor for what he really is, man. He is no brother to our people, man. No brother, man. No brother, no sister, none of that, man.
Like if I could, just one more thing, man, and it just brings back memories, man, of just imagining how slavery truly was, man. Of how slavery truly was, and how, as far as Nat Turnerfield, Denmark Vesey, all of these people that possibly wanted to start a revolt, and then you have some Edomite come up and say, "Oh, well, I like to see y'all oppressed. So don't try to revolt against us because we're going to kill you." And that's exactly how it went down. Or you have some type of coon, some type of person. I forgot that brother name, man. That was a part down there in Charleston, man. Shalagia.
Denmark Vesey?
Yeah, with Denmark Vesey, about like how one of his quote unquote homeboys pretty much snitched on him to our oppressor.
He sits not Takashi the situation.
I mean, right, kind, just similar to that Tekashi 6ix9ine situation, man. It just bores me, man, and like it just gets me so upset, man. But I have to realize, man, you know what I'm saying? The scripture also says, you know what I'm saying, be angry but sin not.
Damn right.
Because you know what I'm saying, because we are wise and angry. And we understand all the mysteries, you know what I'm saying, and we understand the knowledge that has been given to us. So we use that in a positive way.
Damn
to
right.
be able to reach out to our brothers and sisters, man. Because I know for sure, man, that sister was listening, man. You know what I'm saying?
Damn
that
right.
brother, you know what I'm saying, which was just a regular Jake, he was listening, man, and he understood indirectly that our oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of, just on that matter of fact, man. And that conversation only lasted about 5 minutes, man.
That's all it took, Doc.
I
pray to the Most High they step up in this class too. That should have been an eye opener showing them, man. These oppressors ain't our brothers, man.
Not at all, man.
They ain't our sisters, man. You know, they been oppressing us for over 400 years, man. What a brother and sisterhood at, man. What a brother and sisterhood was at when they were writing the Declaration of Independence, man. What was that brother and sisterhood at, man? And that's why we say what we say about these churches, man. They just teach us how to be so weak, man, and to fall victim to anything, man. If anybody love you like a brother, man, you gotta love them back, man, until they murder you. It's too late then, man. When are we gonna learn, man? What else does it have to take for us to realize that we all we got, man? We brothers and sisters, man. We gotta be righteous amongst each other, man, because nobody is going to do it for us, man. Nobody is gonna be with us out here, man, but the Most High, man, and each other, man. And it's been so crazy, man, here where we stay at now in Greenville, man. It's been so much murdering and so much killing, man. Like, I'm not in the streets, but I keep my ear to the streets just to hear some of the situations that go on. And like over this weekend, they had a situation happen. I don't know if you've seen it on the news, but it was they had 3 people get killed like in over this weekend in a short period of time. Like it was like somebody died at this hour, and then 20 minutes later, 2 more people died, man. And all of that stuff just simulated of brothers not being brothers towards each other, man.
Come.
Two brothers got to arguing with each other, and both of them shot each other, and they both died, man.
Right.
Both died, man. And if we knew little scriptures, man, like love thy neighbor as they love thyself,
Right.
man. If we knew stuff like that, man, that would save our lives, man. That would stop brothers from getting buried, man, getting 25 to life, man.
Right.
That would stop brothers from getting STDs, man, if they just knew that. Love thy brother as thou love thyself, man. You know, don't do your brother a way you would want somebody to do you, man. I'm pretty sure none of us want to get knocked upside the head and get your money tucking, man. So don't do it to the next brother, man. Don't do it to nobody. Don't do it to nobody. Don't do it to anybody, man. But just goes to show you how you're supposed to deal with your people, man.
Right.
How to come correctly. You know what I'm saying? It's ways that we supposed to do things, man. You ain't supposed to be out here lying to the people, telling them to be this type of way and be that certain type of way, man. You're supposed to tell people the truth, man, about who we are and how we supposed to be brothers and sisters towards each other, man. It's like I'm still trying to pour some scriptures, man. And that's why I tell people, man, we got to get out of these churches, man. We got to stop believing everybody's our brother, man. Just because you go to work with your oppressor, man, and he tells you the our brothers, y'all cool, man, don't mean that you should go be cool and be a brother with him, man. You shouldn't, man. Don't try to go join your oppressor because y'all both like Clemson. You know what I'm saying? Y'all both went to go watch the game last night, then Clemson lost, and guess what? You just another nigga the next day, man. Stop trying to be a brother to the oppressors, man, and be a brother towards the ones who need you, man. Your neighbors, man. The ones who need you the most, man. Your people, man. Be a neighbor towards them and stop giving your love to these other nations. Stop giving your love to the people that murder us and all around the world, man. Killing us and slaughtering us and robbing us for all type of incomes and everything, man. Give your love to your people, man. Come back here with us, man. Do this work, man.
Right.
Come love your people, man. Come be a brother towards a brother, man, who needs somebody there for him, man. Come show a sister, man. You sisters, that sisters in the school right now, man, are excellent sisters, man. If you want to learn what a good sister is, man, come see these sisters in the ISUPK, man. Great sisters, man. Do great works, man.
Right.
And help these brothers out in the school that's trying to do this work, man. That's what we got to do, man. We got to come back together, man. Underneath Christ, man, in the ISUPK, underneath Commander General Yohana, man. That's what we got to do, man. Everything else is going to fail, man.
Right.
It's like I'm pulling another one. It's a lock. And that's why, man, we gotta just continue, man, to stay strong in this truth, man. Do everything right, man. Be a brother to a brother, man. You know what I mean? Just try to be here for one another, man, because, man, look, man, it's no joke and it's no game out here right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, World War III is right up around the corner, man.
Right.
It's knocking on the door right now. When all this hell started breaking loose and everybody started separating and going into their own people, man, when the Chinese man go back to the Chinese man, and when the so-called Arab man go back to the Arab man, and the Caucasian man go back to the Caucasian man, black man, where you gonna go?
Right.
Native American man, where you gonna go, man? Mexican man, where you gonna go? You're gonna have to come join your brothers, man. You need to come join your brothers here in the ISUPK, man, and stand up, man, with your people, man.
Come.
You know what I mean? Con, you got something? You go ahead.
I just want to pull a precept.
Con.
You know what I'm saying? We got book of Romans, chapter 8 and verse 7. Because the carnal mind is enmity against God, for it is not subject to the law of God, neither indeed can be, man. You understand? So then that they are in the flesh cannot please God, man. You understand? And if I could, sir, you understand? This just shows how the hatred towards one another is just so biblical, man.
Right.
You understand? Because as Americans, but truly Israelites, man, we have that carnal mind, man.
Right.
You understand? We have that mindset of America.
Con.
You understand? We have that mindset of, we have to hate one another. You understand? We have that mindset, oh, you know what? We gotta sleep with whores. You understand? We gotta be whoremongers. We gotta be child molesters. We gotta be pedophiles. You understand? As Israel as a whole, you understand? And this is just how we know exactly that as far as America, dealing with blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we go after our flesh, man. And the scripture is saying that the flesh cannot please the Most High, man.
Right.
It cannot please the Most High. You understand? And brotherhood classes that is taught within the ISUBK, man. And of course, once again, man, protocols is in set for a reason, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we have to shed ourselves literally of the world, man. And when the scriptures talking about as far as having a clear mind, you say you have to clear everything that you heard of or maybe even thought that was right within the Christian church, from your father, from your mother, from your wives, from your husbands, and do what, man? You have to reconstruct your mind to do what, man? To follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. You know what I'm saying? And brotherhood is throughout this whole Bible, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Brotherhood is built on this Bible, man.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Because Christ laid his life for who, man? For his brothers, man.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what we have to do, and that's exactly what is not being taught in the Christian church, man. The Christian church do not care about your brothers, man.
Right.
They do not care about your sisters. They do not care about your children, man. They just care about themselves and doing what else, man? Pleasing our oppressor, man. Pleasing that Jewish man, man.
Right.
What the Jewish man need, man? They got everything in the world, man. They own everything from the West Coast to the East Coast. They own the Diamond District. They own Hollywood. They have their own police force, man.
Good night.
What does Black Hispanics and Native American have, man? Not nothing.
Not nothing.
You understand? But of course, here within the ISUBK, man, we understand, like we were saying before, also, but that brotherhood is truly a weapon. Man.
Damn right.
And when they see that, man, they truly tremble. You
Come.
understand? Because they know that, of course, brotherhood is within this Bible.
Damn
and what
right.
they want to do, man, they want to strip it away from us, man. Come up with these false doctrines. Come up with all of these different type of translations, man, just to further confuse us, man. Why, man? Because they know that a carnal mind man is just going to go after his flesh.
That's it.
Go after his own lustful desires, man.
That's it.
And that's exactly what America wants, man.
That's heavy. That's what America wants, man.
Right.
That's what they want, man. You to be a lustful, carnal beast, man. Just do whatever you feel, man.
Right.
Do whatever comes to your mind, man. You wanna sleep with a woman, man, and throw her away. You can do it here in America.
Right.
But according to these scriptures, a real brother, guess what he's supposed to do, man? He's supposed to stay with that woman, man. Long as she hasn't committed adultery, that's your real, man.
Right.
That's brotherhood.
Right.
Being righteous to each other, man, there's so many ways you could do it, man. By following these laws, statutes, and commandments, man, that's true love, man. Like the scriptures say, man, hey, the love of God is that we keep the commandments. You know what I'm saying? Keeping these commandments is going to teach you how to love your brother, how to love your sister, and how to be there for one another, man. I'm not going to go out here and do some of the sick things that were done, to our people, like that brother who did, what's the brother name? The brother we were just speaking about, Billy Turner. I'm not going to do what Billy Turner did, man, to Lorenzo Wright, man. Billy Turner was not a brother to Lorenzo Wright, man.
Right.
Not at all, man. And this was a deacon in the church every Sunday, every, I guess Monday, Wednesday, whenever they had their classes. He's in there for 10 years, man. And he didn't even know simple scriptures like, love thy brother as you love thyself, man. You know what I'm saying? If he would have knew that, man, he would have been on. As soon as that woman would have came to him speaking evil about a plan on, you know what I'm saying, we can conspire together to do this for him and that. Man, that brother should have been like, man, I'm not going to do that to my brother, man. I'm going to stand up and be a brother towards him, man. I'm not going to do that. If anything, he should have warned the brother, man. But not in the Christian church, man. That's not what's happening. That's not what's going on in the Christian church, man. Only thing going on in the Christian church is the love for thyself, man.
Right.
That's it, man. Be selfish and love you, and you.
Come.
That's it. You know what I mean? And Salagia, can you It's like, let me pull the scripture. Yeah, we'll do Matthew's chapter. We'll do Matthew's chapter 5, verse 21, man. We'll start at Matthew chapter 5, verse 21. You know what I mean, man? Just to piggyback off what Officer Maradaki was talking about, man. Just it's horrible out here right now, man. We got so many situations going on right now, man, amongst our people, man. And it's like they even had a story about. They said it. What was that happened there? Where they said it's been a lot of sisters turning up dead. Like sisters they've been finding sisters murdered, shot, killed, all type of stuff like that. And you know what they're not telling people is that, you know, a lot of the stuff that been going on, and a lot of these sisters that been killed, they have been killed by their so-called husband. You know what I'm saying? But they're not telling people also what happened between them two. You know what I'm saying? What conspired? You know what I'm saying? What she did or what he did. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's right to do that, but I can guarantee you, man, something happened amongst them, man, where brotherhood or sisterhood wasn't shown, and somebody didn't like the situation, and somebody got killed, man.
Right.
Cause that's what's going on, man. When we don't show brothers and sisters how to act towards one another, how to be righteous toward one another, how to treat another brothers and sisters, man. Only thing you're gonna get is a lot of mirth and death, man. That's why the streets are the way they are right now, man. It's no real love out there, man. There's no real brotherhood in these streets. It's no real sisterhood in these streets, man. It's not like that here in the ISUPK, man. The love that we give to each other, man, we show that amongst all of us. It's no, hey, I like him, but I don't like her. I like him, but, you know, I ain't cool with him. It's none of that. We're a family in here, man. We treat each other like brothers and sisters in the ISUPK, man. Things that go on in the street, man, if you're tired of it, man, get in these classes, man. Start tuning in, man. Get in these classes. Hit us up, man. Learn what it takes, man, and what you need to do to be righteous, man, for your brothers and sisters out here, man. Tune in, man. Find out. We don't have long, man. We don't have long, brothers and sisters. We ain't got long, y'all, before this shit is over. It's like it, before this thing is over with. You know what I mean? So like, you got that scripture for me? Okay, Con. You can go ahead and read that for me up.
The book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 21. Ye have heard that it was said of them of old time,
Mm-hmm.
thou shalt not kill,
Mm-hmm.
and whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment.
Mm-hmm. And that's what's going on, man. Just like that brother that got killed in the church, man, by that Christian pastor, man. That pastor killed that brother unrighteously, man. He killed the brother because the brother wanted to come to him and speak to him about you sleeping with his wife, man, with his rib and getting her pregnant. You know what I'm saying? That brother didn't do anything wrong. He was actually right. He went to go speak to him and him alone. I mean, his intentions might not have been the best. I mean, he did have a brick, but come on, man. Sleeping with the man's wife, man, and then don't got her pregnant. I mean, what do you expect, man? You expect them to come in and shake your hand and give you a hug and sit down there? Let's talk about this. Or do you expect them to come in there with a brick and bush you upside your head? You know, you think the Most High, the brother didn't have a gun because the brother would have shot you and killed you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Wicked, man. Churches is wicked, man. You go to 22 up.
Verse 22. But I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment.
Yeah, man, and this scripture right, man, is so heavy, man. The more proof to show you that the Bible was written by a black man, Latino man, Native American man. You know what I'm saying? This is talking about hating on another brother for no reason, man. Hating on a brother for nothing. You know what I'm saying? We see that every day, man. A brother put on a nice pair of shoes. Guess what? Oh, he think he all that. Man, you hate that brother for no reason, man. And you shouldn't, man. You are in danger for doing that, man. Because that's not brotherhood, man. You hate a brother for what? What? Because what? The women like him? What? Because his braids long? You know what I'm saying? What? Because his beard might be a little more fluffier than yours or something like that? Come on, man. Get out of here, man. And that's what's going on in these Christian churches, man. They hate you for no cause, man. Christian church hates the ISUPK for what? For nothing. Because what? We tell the truth? You know what I'm saying? Because we get on the streets and we try to, don't try, but we do, because we wake up brothers and sisters every day, bringing them in here, changing their lives, getting them off of drugs, getting them out of the streets, getting sisters off the pole. You know what I'm saying? We teaching brothers and sisters how to show righteous brotherhood and sisterhood towards each other, but we're hated for that for no reason, for no cause. Come on, man. You a fool if you go back in that Christian church, man. Get as far away as you can, man. And Slide, can you read that again for me up?
Come, verse 22. But I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause.
Without a cause, man. You hate your brother for no reason, man. Go ahead up.
Without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment.
And you're going to be judged for that, man. Brothers out here hating for no reason. Fake Israelite groups, Salakia, hating for no reason, man, because what? We do what's right. Because we waking up brothers and sisters, getting them off drugs, getting them out of the streets, getting these sisters out of these strip clubs, teaching them the truth, teaching sisters how to be sisters, and teaching brothers on how to be fathers and good sons and everything, man, and what we need to do, man. They mad at us because that. They hate us because that. I mean, guess what, man? Your life is in danger, man. You in danger for the judgment for that, man. Hating your brother for no reason, man. And that's what happened with this brother, man, Lorenzo Wright, man. Billy Turner was his brother, man. Yeah. They might not have the same connection like mother and father, biologically, but we are people, man. We're Israelites. They are brothers, man. And this brother, Billy Turner, did not have no love for Lorenzo Wright. Hated this brother for no reason, man. And guess what? He was in trouble at a judgment. And guess what's going on with Mr. Billy Turner right now? He's getting judged, man. He's going to get judged for that, man. More proof what the scriptures say, man, is so true, man. So heavy, man. Anything else on that up?
Shall be in danger of the judgment.
Come.
And whosoever shall say unto his brother, Raka, shall be in danger of the council.
Mm-hmm.
But whosoever shall say, thou fool, shall be in danger of hell fire.
Right. That's what's gonna happen to you, man. You're gonna be in danger, man. Let me get Luke chapter 6 verse 31 again up. Can't even, man. It's so much going on right now, man. You can just tell, man. Our people are in dire need, man, of brotherhood and sisterhood, man. You know what I'm saying? We need this heavily, man. You can't even talk to these Christians nowadays about brotherhood and sisterhood, man, without them looking at you like you're crazy, man. I tried to explain, we all try to explain to many brothers and sisters in these Christian churches on things to do, to be better brothers and better sisters, man. And they look at us like we crazy, man. The things that we explain to them is coming out of the scriptures, man. Everything that we speak on comes from the scriptures. Hey, man, this is the way how you should be towards a brother. This is the way you should be towards the sisters. This is the way you should deal with things. Man, we get looked at like we the most wickedest people on the face of this planet, man. Because we do what's righteous in the eyes of the Most High, man. We're righteous to our brothers. We're righteous to our sisters, man. You know what I'm saying? Even if they in the world, we still righteous to them. We ain't gonna treat them no different. We ain't gonna do you like your pastor do. Just because you don't go to the church, pastor don't deal with you. You know what I'm saying? Brothers and sisters can come in here, man, and learn this truth, man. And guess what, man? Hey, we gained another brother and sister, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like it. Let me also. You read that script already up?
You told me to grab Luke 6 and 31, sir.
Come, you got it.
The book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 31. And as ye would that man should do to you.
Yeah. And like how men should do to you, man. Like, and go ahead up.
Do ye also to them likewise.
And like I was saying earlier, man, the way that you do, the way you want to be treated, man, treat a brother, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Like I was saying, man, you don't want nobody to wrongfully do anything to you, man. You don't want a brother to slide in your ribs DM and try to get a number. So, man, you shouldn't be doing the same thing, man. Like I was saying earlier, man, the situation with that brother I know, man, that happened with him and his rib, man, very heartbreaking, man. But like the scriptures say, man, don't do to a brother, Salakia. You can read that again for me up?
Come. And as ye would that man should do to you, do ye also to them likewise.
Mm-hmm. Damn right. Salakia. And that's what you're supposed to do, man.
Right.
That's what you're supposed to do, man. Love your brother like somebody, like how you would want it to be loved, man. Treat a brother the way you would want it to be treated. Same thing go for you sisters too, man. Cause you sisters are losing it on these TV shows, man. Real Housewives of Atlanta. They got Real Housewife of what? South Carolina, North Carolina coming out next, man. All this garbage and crap, man, and sisters learning how to deal with each other on those type of terms. You know what I'm saying? Every time you turn around, man, ain't no sisterhood out here, man. Sisters fighting each other, pulling each other eyelashes off, all type of crap and garbage, man, because what? For what? What? Because you want to be selfish? Because you think it's all about you? It's about what you want to get done, you know what I'm saying? And that's why the same thing happens to those people. The people that try to treat people the way how they don't want to get treated, they get treated the same way. They treat people bad, and then they start getting treated bad, man.
Right.
Because you ain't supposed to do people like that. You treat people good, guess what? People gonna treat you good, man. The Most High sees everything, man. He know if you're doing somebody good. He know if you're doing somebody wrong, man. And that's why, brothers and sisters, man, we gotta do better with each other, man. We gotta come in here, man. You gotta come in the ISUPK, man, and learn this truth, man. This will save your life, man. It will save your kids' life, man. It will teach your kids how to deal with brothers and sisters, man. Instead of fighting all the time, instead of arguing, instead of having to pull out guns, man, we could do things a certain type of way, and people will look at us and be like, wow, these people are righteous, man. I like how they do things, man. They do things good. They sit down with each other. They talk, man. Those are the type of people we got to come back. We got to come back to that, man. Got to be righteous, man. You got anything you want to bring it up?
I mean, this is just a heavy class, man. You know what I'm saying? Because in the root of all this, man, I mean, like, brotherhood needs to stand.
Damn
You
right.
know what I'm saying? Like, brother needs to be within that filthy Christian church, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, brotherhood needs to be within every hood that is literally upon the face on the earth where there's blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If black leadership was in, as far as these black communities, you would not see black on black crime. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would not see drug dealers selling drugs to their own people because our oppressor shoved it down our throats, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We will have that understanding exactly where the drugs and where all the rape, robbery truly came from. You know what I'm saying? Like, we will be able to have that understanding. And what that understanding is, man, is that our oppressor, of course, is truly the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? But to go deeper into it, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, once black people truly realize that, you know what I'm saying? Like, once a potential leader realizes that, they truly gonna move mountains, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're truly going to be able to get their brothers off drugs, man. They're truly going to be able to make whores into princesses, man.
Right.
To be able to make whoremongers into truly a priest and prophet of the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, and that can only be done in the ISUPK, man.
Damn
you know
right.
Because, of course, we've been doing this way before we was even thought of, man. You know what I'm saying? Since 1969, man. They built this, man. You know what I'm saying? Commander Jenny Hanna, the generals and the captains, man, they built something so strong, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's something that of course that we have to hold on to, man. Like the scripture says, man, like, we need to hold on to the traditions, man.
Damn right.
This is something that we need to hold on to something dearly, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's very, very serious out here, man. And we see it as soon as we go outside these walls of the UPK, man. We see our brothers and sisters in hell, man.
Right.
Day in and day out, man. You know what I'm saying? And when we think about hell, man, you know what I'm saying, from a Christian perspective, as far as, you know, from a Brother Jake perspective as well, too, man. They think that it's just a fiery place in the center of earth, man. And they always use it saying, oh, man, like, you going to hell for saying that. Or, oh, you know you shouldn't have did that. You going to hell for that.
Good night.
And where they learn that from?
Christian church.
They learn that from the Christian church, from grandma. I think that she know all the scriptures.
Right.
From deacon that's molesting your kids and sleeping with your wife, man. No, man. Hell is a true condition, man. All you really have to do is go outside and observe, man. Just go outside and, man, don't turn on that stinking TV, man. You're gonna see homosexuality to a rise, man. If I could, man, like, they just Well, they're in a process as far as, because I'm not for sure if all the viewers know, but in September of last year, they mandated for the state of Illinois to gradually sneak in the LGBT community as far as you have to teach that. Now it's lingering down here to the south.
Oh, we.
It's possibly that that they're going to seek and open up a LGBT community in the state of Alabama, man. And the whole state of Alabama is in the process of looking for someone to be able to accept their community within their school system, man.
Good.
And
nice.
this is just an agenda, and of course it's in the Bible as well too. I mean, like everybody knows the story of Sodom and Gomorrah.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, man. Like this is just biblical prophecy, man. That is happening within our own face, man. But you know what I'm saying? Like we just got America just built in our head and built in our mindset. And we just can't do what, man? We just can't unlock just a little bit of knowledge, man. Not a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much knowledge out here. I mean, you know, like people think that there's no God. People think that they're, you know,
right.
We're African. We're Egyptology. We're this, we're that, man.
Right.
But once we realize, man, that America has our mind and our psychological damage on nothing but our turmoil, and like we will be able to open up just a piece of the kingdom of heaven, man. Just by noticing that alone, man, and realizing that they're not our brothers, man.
Damn right.
That they are not our true brothers, man, and they truly wants to see us and they look at us as entertainment, man.
That's it, huh? Damn right.
Damn right. That's like
heavy.
Man,
that's heavy, huh? Y'all better listen up, man. Better listen up, man. Hey, Sly, I want to get another scripture before we close. Can you get Matthew chapter 18, verse 21, man? 18, verse 21, man. And another thing that we lacking for, man, in our community, man, the black community, the so-called Native American community, and the so-called Latino community, man, is that we are lacking for compassion, man. We have no compassion amongst each other, man. No compassion at all, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, who shows compassion amongst our people, man, besides the ISUPK, man?
Right.
I mean, you think these churches are teaching our women how to have compassion amongst that man that she goes home with every night?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You think the church is teaching that? Or do you think pastor is sleeping with her, then sending her home back to her husband? You know what I'm saying? Do you think that they really teaching our people how to show love, you know what I'm saying, and some type of care for your people, man? No, man. You ain't learning that nowhere, man. We lack compassion in the black community, man. That's why every other nation is able to come amongst us and do what they want to do, man.
Right.
We don't have no compassion amongst each other, man. We don't love thy brother, man. It's like we love thyself, man. Or we don't love thy neighbor as we love thyself, man. When we stop doing that, when we stop showing compassion towards each other, the nations look at that as a sign of weakness and a way to slide in and do what they want to do to us, man. And the Christian church has been the number one person to push that, not to have compassion amongst each other. Worry about yourself. You got to fix you first before you fix anybody else, man. Your brother's down there. You and your brother both struggling, but just because you got up, guess what? You got to leave him and continue to focus on yourself, man. That's why we don't have brotherhood and sisterhood, man. There is no compassion, man, in these streets, man. Ain't nobody showing no love and compassion out here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not out here, man. You know what I'm saying? If we had compassion amongst each other, man, we'll learn how to forgive one another for certain things that get done to each other, man. Right. A brother step on your shoe, man, you're going to have compassion for that brother and forgive him, man. And that's what Christ taught to the disciples also, man. How to forgive a brother, man. And can you read that scripture for me too, Matthew chapter 18, verse 21.
This is the book of Matthew chapter 18, verse 21. Then came Peter to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me and I forgive him? Till 7 times?
It's like, if I can. Now, this is Peter talking to Yahushua, man. You know, he was asking Yahushua, how should he forgive a brother who has trespassed against him, man? You know what I'm saying? Should I let the brother do it 7 times towards me, man? Wow. You know what I'm saying? What should I do, Yahushua? I really need this. You know what I'm saying? What Peter did was very heavy, man. He wanted to find out a solution to help him show compassion towards his brothers, man. So he came to Yahushua and he asked him, man, like, hey, if I got a problem, me and a brother, you know, just I'm gonna speak on how we speak today. You know what I'm saying? Like a brother come to a brother, hey man, me and a brother beefing with each other, man. You know what I'm saying, man? He keep doing all this to me. He doing this to me, man. He doing this. Man, how many times should I forgive him, man? Should I forgive him 7 times? We're going to hear what Yahushua told him, man. You go ahead, out, verse 22.
Verse 22, Christ said unto him, I say not unto thee.
Yahushua said what?
I said unto him, I say not unto thee until 7 times, but until 70 times 7.
Yahushua said, man, forgive that brother 70 times 7. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing no multiplication now. You know, it's not literal like everybody's saying. It's slang talk like, man, forgive that brother, man. How many times should I forgive him? 70 times 7, man. You know, what's another word for it, man? 100 times 100, you know, million times, man. Stuff like that, man. Yahushua was speaking to that brother in slang, man. Like, forgive that brother, man. Keep forgiving him. Keep forgiving him. Even though you keep forgiving him, it doesn't mean that you have to let a brother do certain things to you. Like if a brother's robbing you and you know he's robbing you, it don't mean you got to continue to let the brother rob you. You know what I'm saying? You could, hey, brother, I know you robbing me. You know what I'm saying? You could take certain procedures to handle the situation, like get counsel and find out how to handle the situation. But you forgive that brother, man. That's what we supposed to do, man. And the worst thing about this is, man, how we supposed to forgive each other, that love that we supposed to have amongst each other, that love has been shifted. And now that love has been given to our enemies, man. That's why you can see brothers going to the courtroom, and after an oppressor murders your brother, you could walk up to him and tell him, I forgive him, and give him a hug and play in their hair and everything, man. That's what's going on, man. That's what's happened since we have stopped forgiving each other 70 times 7, man.
Right.
That's what's happening, man. Now that love and compassion that we did have amongst each other, now it has been given into our oppressors, man. That's what the Christian church has done us, man. Taught us how to take the compassion that we're supposed to have amongst each other and taught us how to give it to our enemies, man.
Right.
Taught us how to tell Dylan Stern Roof, hey, I know you did these horrible things in these churches, but guess what? I forgive you 70 times 7.
Right.
But won't even forgive a brother for doing some of the most littlest things, man. Like I seen a story with the sister. I don't know if y'all seen this story, but the sister and the brother was in the car. And they were playing around with a loaded gun. There was 3 of them. She was playing with the gun, but she accidentally shot the brother in his head. And the brother ended up, he didn't die, but he is brain. Con, you seen that other one? But I read the rest of the article on what the family told the sister, man. The brother that got shot, his family went to court with the sister, and they didn't forgive the sister 70 times 7. They told the judge that we want the max. We want the max punishment for her. And the judge didn't give her the max, but he gave her 10 years, man. 10 years is a long time, man, for an accident, man. You know what I'm saying? The brother survived. The Most High let the brother live and let her survive and everything. Yes, the situation was wrong, man. It shouldn't have happened, but it did happen. But guess what they should have did, man? They should have forgive that sister 70 times 7, man. Should have forgave that sister for that, man. It wasn't an accident. Shouldn't go to the oppressor and be like, hey, listen, man, give them the max. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't have did that, man. That's it. Ended out on one? Come. And with that, we're going to end the class, and I'm going to pass it over to Priest and Officer Maradakia.
ISUBK security announcements. We are the ISUBK. Start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers chapter 18, verses 21. Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming Holy Convocation is Purim. Find us on the 14th date and 15th date of the 12th month. Saturday, March 7th and Sunday, March 8th. You find this in Esther chapter 9, verses 20 through 31. Remind Akim and Akwat to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirts, pen, handband, and scarf. That's shalom.